I have never eaten less in my entire life. And also, I know you're into kind of health and fitness, running and stuff, but what you learn about people in the real world, particularly in TV, they have no concept of calories or nutrition. And so when I did the show, they said to me, you'll be having about 1,500 calories a day, and if you win stars, you'll eat more. So when I did it, I remember waking up one morning, they had these tiny rice packets, and you have these beans. You would have you have a cup, and you had 5 spoonfuls of rice with a bit of olive oil on it. No salt, no pepper, nothing else. And then you would have 5 spoonfuls of beans at lunch, right? And when you put that into MyFitnessPal equivalent, that's 300 calories.
Wow.
And that's what you're having for majority of the day. And then you would win stars, and it would be like a crocodile's foot, a mango, and a cabbage. And the best will in the world, that's probably 800 calories. I mean, even if they gave you butter, it gave you fats to bump up the calories, nuts would make a difference. So, I mean, actually, my time on there was amazing, because it kind of became defined by me sort of getting, not even annoyed, but sort of getting frustrated with my campmates' inability to sort of vote on a simple A and B answer. But actually what really kind of saved me was the reaction to my campmates when I left. So I got kind of voted out 2 days after that.
Can we just establish you were in there the year it was like Kate Garraway,
Yes.
Roman Kemp, Nadine from Girls Aloud.
Yeah, Nadine, Kate and Jenna.
Yes, that's right.
Ian Wright. So yeah, it was an amazing group of people. But again, I never watched any of it back, because my experience of it is very different. Is that actually, the thing that kind of kept my sanity and sort of gave me faith back into the world was obviously over here the editors had put some sort of narrative together, and then when I left, all my campmates cried, bar Kate Garraway actually, which was bizarre, because I spent a lot of time sort of, she struggled massively with being in there and find it very hard. So I didn't find it that hard. I found it hard with the food, but I spent a lot of time doing all the chores, doing everything, and also helping people who missed loved ones or struggled, and that fraternal vibe. So when I got voted out, everyone was shocked and they got very upset. And Ant and Dec kind of said at the time, "Oh, we've never seen a reaction to someone leaving like that." And it was so much so the Sun ran a piece going, well, if James Haskell is as portrayed, why is everyone devastated that he's leaving? And that was kind of a saving grace, because throughout my career, I've not always been popular with the media or fans, but my peers and people that I really respected always valued me. And actually, when we saw it with the Lions DVD, all the guys that I'd never met were like, best guy, best vibe, good team man. And that was the same thing proved with that. So it was actually okay, but I lost 12 kgs in 18 days.
Whoa, that is
and I came back and
is that like 2 stone?
Yeah, it was mad. And so and it's pretty dangerous, really, if you're honest with yourselves. But again, I went into that program. I never complained about anything. I never said anything, because you sign your life away to do that show. And it's a bit like when I'm doing Celebs Go Dating, is, long days, long filming, you're asked to sometimes do things that, are good for the TV, not necessarily for you, but that's why you sign to do it. You have to, if you take the king's shilling, you have to get on and do it. And so I was I didn't find it hard. I found it very boring. I'm a Celeb, because unless you are doing challenges, the thing that everyone thinks at home and the narrative that's created is if you vote people to do challenges, you're punishing them. You're absolutely not. You are giving them the best experience, unless they are, absolutely terrified. But for me, all I wanted to do was a challenge. It's just to get up and do something, because sitting in the sun, the baking sun all day, not eating, all you do is talk about eating. And what they don't show you is, for example, some people forget that their problems aren't everyone else's problems. So they then start sharing stuff and they start messing with the whole mood. And a team environment, or a good team, you're able to go, listen, you need to stop this, and you're upsetting them. And if someone didn't win might upset that person who didn't win the stars. And you've got this into politics. So I spent a lot of my time doing all that, keeping everyone because I was used to team sport.
Trying to keep everyone that positive mental space.
You had to, and not having to go at each other and, trying to talk people off the roof and stuff. It was very difficult. And then, and I think there's also some people who just don't have any emotional intelligence in there. And it was surprising, some of the people who didn't, who just can't understand, and would say things that would just trigger other people and they get upset. And you're there going like, flipping heck, it's not that hard. So it was quite tiring from that perspective, and also the lack of kind of instant feedback was tricky, because then only to come back and go, Oh god, they're sort of I had this amazing experience, had all these profound conversations, I was doing all this good stuff. No, that wasn't put on. But again, there are lots of really good bits. So I meet people now who sort of go, "I loved you and I'm a Celebrity, this was great, and, you know, you were really helpful," or, "You said it how it was." So I think it was quite positive. I definitely do it again.